Let's go. 20. Wait, 20. Go.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
You got tight right there. Wait, 20.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Washington's got it. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Check. Fresno. Wait, 20. 29.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And for HaHa Clinton-Dix, he had 80 of those tackles this past season, 5 interceptions. Got him to a Pro Bowl in his hometown of Orlando.
How about that? That's got to be an incredible thrill for HaHa Clinton-Dix to be able to come back to his hometown. He played at Dr. Phillips High in Orlando before going off to the University of Alabama and playing the Pro Bowl in front of all of his friends and family. And he's going to be a huge building block for Green Bay in 2017. Him at the safety position, not to get better at the corners, but of course Clay Matthews is still there too, terrorizing quarterbacks. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Brady to throw, and he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight right. Check. Wait, 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates. Never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back. But with Gronk, you never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success. They went 11-0 without him in 2016, but I know this, they don't want to try it again.
No,
they want the big fella back.
Again, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and it's 3rd and short.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
Both the run and pass still in play. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he puts it through. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One back is Lacey. Rodgers will try again on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you...
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul search. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
One back is Lacey. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that's good for a New England first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Blunt, the lone running back. To throw is Brady, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Safety's creeping.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots continue to roll. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking. To form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. It's a gain of 14 there, and that leads to a Green Bay first. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Pass incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense, but Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Throwing now is Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Back. Play 20. 380. Hey, check flight 47. Check flight 47. Wide. Check 37. Check.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Play 20. Play 20.
So we've reached halftime here, and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Apparently, they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, New England.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This is caught. Gronkowski. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here in the eye. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LeGarrette Blount from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And some room to work. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 56 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
From midfield, here's Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Blount, the lone running back. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
13 yards there on the pickup, and that's good for a New England first down.
An ex-teammate used to me all the time. I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Barrington. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Jared Cook taking it in. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of Hey, early on, he got hot. He got their attention. They've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you. There are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, New England.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Brady will try again on second down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. On the toss, this is Blunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Brady going to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. 319, 319. 5 right. Watch the edge.
They go play action here on first down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
One back is Lacey.
87's mine, don't worry.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
158. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
On first down, Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Rodgers to throw once more. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Rodgers now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They slot Gronkowski outright. Here's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No one.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Blunt, the lone running back. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Brady to throw again. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now Brady again. Caught left side, Bennett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Danny Amendola his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots continue to roll. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Gostkowski for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
One back is Lacey. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 27 yards that time. And it gives the Pats a first down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's caught outright, Amendola. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Again, it's Brady. And that's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So third and medium here, 3rd and 5. Brady to throw again. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And they'll bring up second down. And
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
they had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now Brady again, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now it's Janis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll come out in the pistol. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
319. 91 is the mic.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
One back is Lacey. Here's Rodgers to throw. Out to the flat for Lacey. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain there?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw is Brady. And Edelman got a big game going. That's complete again. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Brady gives now to Blunt. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
To throw is Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Brady going to go on 4th down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Red zone opportunity. Well, Charles, it's one thing to...